Rocket Lab captures a booster in midair by helicopter over the Pacific for the first time. The US New Zealand company Rocket Lab has taken a big step forward in its quest to reuse its launchers by catching the launchers as they fall back to Earth. A helicopter grabs a booster in the air as it returns to the Pacific after a mission to orbit about 34 satellites. The pilots weren't entirely happy with how the rocket stage felt slung beneath them and released it for a splashdown. However, company boss Peter Beck praised his team's commitment. Bringing a rocket back from space and catching it by helicopter is like a supersonic ballot, said the CEO. A large number of factors need to be coordinated and many systems need to work together seamlessly. So, I am extremely proud of the incredible effort of our recovery team and all our engineers in making this mission and our first catch a success. Beck said the hard parts of rocket recovery had proven and hoped the staff would upgrade their equipment in the air. The developer then released a photo of the size of the rocket after it was lifted from the ship. It was intact and seemed to cope very well with the heat that would result from its descent through the atmosphere. Currently, only one company routinely picks up and transfers rocket engines. This is the SpaceX company in California that lands its fleet floating near the launch pad or on a barge at sea. Reusing field-proven accelerators will reduce rocket mission cost, provided maintenance is kept to a minimum. According to SpaceX, very little repair work is required between flights of its Falcon vehicle. Rocket Lab needs to show results like that to be commensurate with the practice. Rocket Lab launched the two-stage Electron vehicle from the Mahia Peninsula in New Zealand. The first stage does the initial work of erasing the mission from Earth, and after running out of the fuel, it falls back to the planet. The second or the upper stage performs the task of launching its satellite passenger into orbit. The ultimate goal is to put a diverse group of 35 spacecraft into orbit, more than 500 km above Earth. The payloads include 4 mini satellites for Scottish manufacturer Alba Orbital and 3 for eSpace, a new company founded by serial entrepreneur Greg Wheeler. Renowned in the space industry, Mr. Wheeler has been dubbed the godfather of mega stars. The giant telecommunication network now being developed by SpaceX, OneWeb and Amazon. Mr. Wheeler founded OneWeb and before that O3b, which seeks to connect the unconnected. His new venture eSpace proposes installing tens of thousands of satellites. But given the congestion in orbit and the risk of the collision it could pose, the entrepreneur said his upcoming constellation would also capture and remove space debris from the sky, which would have a positive impact on the space environment.